What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another week of Mike and Washy catch up on the week. And I've been out all week sick, so I'm excited to finally catch up with you. And Washy, we had some downtime. It's been about 2 Wednesdays since our last catch up session, so a lot has gone on, and I'm pretty excited to catch up on all the fun stuff with you. But of course, let's just say what's up, Washy. How's your week been? How you been?
I'm good, man. It's Wednesday. You know, halfway there. By the time I get to late Wednesday, I'm like, my body starts to go into weekend mode.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, so I start to push the bedtime back 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by the time you get to Thursday, you think you can stay up late, you know, because it's Thursday and tomorrow's Friday. But no.
See, many people used to consider Wednesday the new Thursday. You know what I mean? Because Thursday used to be dollar drink nights, which would kick off your weekend, and that was Friday night, and then you'd have an extended weekend of Friday being Saturday, and then Saturday being Sunday, and then Sunday just being a fun day that didn't matter because, you know, like when you're young, wild, and free, like Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg used to say, you know, Thursdays would be a party night, Washburn. Now it's not like that anymore. Not like that anymore.
No, I mean, you hit your late 20s and you get big boy jobs and all that stops.
That's over.
You know.
That's over.
Yeah.
Dollar drink night Thursdays. I'll always remember that. Tell you some great stories sometime.
Mavs, bro. Arlington, Texas.
Tell you some great stories from that one.
Yeah, dude.
But we are back another week. You're doing well. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the work week, halfway through the school week. And starting to hit that little later sleep schedule. For me, Washburn, I've been staying up late all the time. I just can't get in the cycle. You know that. I'm posting TikToks at 3 a.m. in the morning. I just can't break free.
I will wake up 2 hours after your last message. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'll wake up at 7 a.m., 6:57, and you'll have posted not an hour and a half, 2 hours before that.
It's a late night. I just can't break free. But I'm starting to feel like you. Let's talk really quick about the TikTok algorithm. Okay? Because the TikTok algorithm is falling off for me right now, Washburn. It used to be, oh, you got me for hours, right? Now you actually brought it up, and I think you said it really, really well, is it's got me for about 30 minutes, and then I'm bored. And it's hitting me a lot with ads, Washy. So let's talk about what's up with the TikTok algorithm.
I don't think I'm getting ads like
I'm getting ads,
I
bro.
get ads. I definitely get ads.
They're not like the ads you would think, but they're clearly ads in TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, I bought my girlfriend this keychain. It's like, I love you. Yeah, that's shit. You know what I mean? I get a lot of those.
This for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, a lot of those.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same story with me. It's like for 20, 25 minutes, it's hitting. Like I'm copy pasting links like crazy for 20, 25 minutes, and then after that, it's just like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? What are we doing?
Yeah.
So, but it's still good for 20 to 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, that's my issue right now. Is back in the day, if we rewound this 3 months, 6 months ago, it was going to bed, and all of a sudden it was hours later, right, Washy? It had me for hours. Now, I think I'm getting interrupted so many times by these weird ads, and also there's just no fun content. Where is the Milk Crate Challenge? Where's the 2022 Milk Crate Challenge right now? Like,
I mean,
there's just no big moments. Well, I mean,
hazard to the nation, bro.
It was a hazard to the nation, but TikTok needs that. TikTok needs something trendy, something hot that gets everybody involved. And right now, you know, I'm looking at late January 2022. I don't see it. Washy. I don't see it.
I don't think we need that.
The Milk Crate Challenge, or a challenge to take over the world?
A challenge that is hazardous to people's health.
Well, I'm not asking people to go stick their heads in front of an alligator. You know what I mean? I'm not asking that. I'm just saying we need, as a society, a hot trend. Okay? We need a hot trend.
Yeah, we don't have that right now.
We don't have it.
I mean, it was Milk Crate Challenge. And then it was Devious Licks.
I was going to say, then the children went back to school and it became Devious Licks.
Tearing fucking...
And like everybody took part in Devious Licks. Even NFL mascots were taking Devious Licks from the stadium. You know what I mean?
Hitting just the most devious licks.
And so there's like these things. I think TikTok in particular is so just like, what is the next, thing? What is the next fun trend? That's how it's driven. That's the ebbs and the flows, right? Somebody comes up with a trend dies off. Somebody comes up with a trend. And like right now, I think why we're seeing so many Valentine's Day ads and we're not seeing those like incredible videos is because we don't got the trend right now. We don't got a trend.
Yeah, we don't. It'll happen though. Our attention spans are so short, so incredibly short.
Yeah,
it's at this point, it's either a question of what's the next trend or what's the next TikTok.
You're thinking we're already moving past TikTok to TikTok 2.0?
Now, yeah, because now everybody's all caught up in fucking NFTs and cryptocurrency, and that's the trend. We're no longer breaking our spinal cords on milk crates. We are screenshotting. I'm literally scrolling Twitter, and every time I see a hexagon picture,
yeah, I was just say you saw that.
Just screenshot it.
So Twitter announced recently that you can post your NFT as your avatar photo, and to make it unique and different because it's an NFT, they're gonna put it in a hexagon, so I know you're an NFT jabroni. Have you seen many of those?
Yeah, dude, I own so many. Look, dude, it's crazy.
Many, bro.
I just fucking screenshot them, dude. They're mine now.
You screenshot them in case they go super viral and $800,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're mine now.
Okay. That's interesting. I will say this. They announced that, and as usual, everybody says, hey, I hate this and that. I have yet to see more than like 2 NFT faces. Like, truly and honestly, I think maybe it's the people or like nobody's retweeting that, but I haven't seen many of the hexagons. No, I'm a jabroni. I'm like, that's like my TikTok, right? I'm just doing the college dance moves still, It's
universally hated in our kind of sphere.
Yes.
I haven't talked to a person who likes NFTs.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I fucking hate NFTs. Let me make that clear. I think NFTs are just like if there was ever a fucking sign that humanity, we as humans do not deserve planet Earth.
Planet Earth, this incredible rock.
NFTs are that sign.
Oh, wow. That's the sign.
We are killing the planet so some people can fucking own a JPEG. What are we doing, dude? There is no bright side to this. There is no bright side to this, dude. I don't care. You could hit me with the most like researched and studied things, and I'd still go back to, we're damaging the planet so a couple people can fucking own a picture of a goddamn pixel.
That's well said, Washy. That's well said.
I fucking hate it. I think it's the stupidest goddamn thing ever.
I like that you laying it down, Washy, just so everybody knows where you stand. And like, I think you know me well. People probably know where I stand on NFTs because I'm willing to fork out a lot of money for a dumb Conquers Bad Fur Day statue. So I don't really know what an NFT is, and nor if I ever told you about an NFT, should you listen to me about an NFT, right? Like, you should probably look at me and be like, Mike, you can't even tie your shoes. Maybe we should get off that. So I want everybody to know NFTs are dumb. And if I ever talk about an NFT, don't listen, because I'm willing to spend a lot of money on a dumb statue. Pointless. You know what I mean? Don't do it, is right.
It's just so pointless.
But Unique Technique says, Mike, that is a dope statue. And it is, Washy. Okay, for $700, it's a dope statue, just so you know.
Chris Ankel says at least the statue's real. It's something physical. It's something you can hold.
I'm going to dust it every single day. I'm going to make it look dope.
Yeah.
Let's move off the NFTs and let's talk about the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be coming soon.
Oh my God. You're so ashamed.
Let's talk about what we've been playing and what we've been watching. Washburn, it's been a week of me sick, so I've got to sit on the couch a lot. What have you been up to? What have you been playing? What have you been watching?
Playing? Interestingly, Fable 2 for some reason.
Fable 2? The best Fable?
Yeah.
You think it's the best Fable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went back to Fable 2. Been playing that every day.
Okay.
Just to buy up all the houses and properties and lower the rent. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I'm a good person.
Oh,
So
nice.
I want to buy all the houses and make the rent real low.
And then you rent it to the townspeople.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I've been doing that. We'll talk. I guess you want to get into the extraction talk.
Yeah, we can talk about extraction.
Yeah, I mean that.
What you think?
That. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's finished. That's what I love about it the most, I think.
Okay.
And that's the whole. That's my. It had my brain going crazy because it's like Ubisoft releases finished games most of the time. Think what you want about Ubisoft. I certainly do. I think they're probably a terrible place to work and a terrible company, but they usually, when they release a game, it's finished. It's like got enough content in it at launch. I think you'd have to, Ghost Recon Breakpoint notwithstanding, I think you'd have to go back probably to For Honor.
Okay.
Or the Division 1, like 2016, 2017, to find a Ubisoft game that's not necessarily done at launch.
Okay.
And Extraction is very done. I love that about it. 12 maps, a bunch of operators, a progression system that makes sense, a lot of different modes. An endgame that's supposedly pretty cool. I haven't played the endgame yet, but I've heard it's cool. Yeah, it's awesome. But I have to be in the mood, I have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, that's not my game where I want to sit there and talk about our week and get lost, right? Like, I want to dial in with that game. That's my favorite conversation piece about that game. Is like, I like the stealth strategic gameplay of it all. And I like when all three members are paying attention and trying and talking, right? The moment that we all split off and nobody says any words and they just go Rambo on it, it's over. We might as well be playing Back for Blood at that point, right? But when everybody's like, yo, I got this left side, you take that right side, I got 3 over here, I'm clear here, I just took down 2. Like, when you feel that synergy going, it's a ton of fun and it's a blast. It's a really good game when it comes down to that.
And it's gorgeous.
Looks good.
Like it is. It's pretty. And it runs well on the Series X, and it was free.
Yeah. So, you gotta love that Game Pass, right? You gotta love that Game Pass.
That's not free, but pretty much fucking free.
Yeah, that's a big Game Pass month right there, and to add that was really, really nice. And I echo what you say. I'm really impressed by the game. I've had a ton of fun with it. I think it's a great time solo or with friends, and I want to play it a lot. I like going back to it. I like checking it out. And man, they got some cool moments in that game. Some really moments that you'll remember and smile and laugh about with your friends and enjoy. So go check that one out. I'm glad you've been playing that. Fable 2 and that's good.
The Black Hole one.
The Gateway.
It's me,
the
Kevin,
Gateway, bro.
And Maddock were doing that, the other day. That was pretty fucking cool.
Yes, it is very cool, right?
That, like, portal and fight some juiced up version of an operator. That was interesting.
I like that a lot. Very dope.
I think there's a conversation to be had about whether or not Tom Clancy, who is a terrible person, probably pretty fucking racist.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Is he rolling over in his grave? And should I care? I don't care.
Probably shouldn't,
because he's a terrible person. But I think he's probably rolling over in his grave.
About where they took probably his original work to now. How long has he been dead for? I don't know anything about this guy.
Several years.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
It's interesting that, so this guy must have been, because like I said, I don't know anything about this. So this guy must have been mega famous for them to take that IP, right? And then the crazy part is, they're just still going with it. We're never going to drop that guy's name. Yeah, they're never going to drop that guy's name, which is wild to think about. Even though it's like, it's so funny because you never say Tom Clancy's The Division, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's you just say Siege or Rainbow Six or The Division. Like, nobody ever really says the name, which is interesting. You know what I mean? Nobody ever says his name like that.
Yeah, but you think about it, though.
I guess. I haven't thought about it since
I've read
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. I haven't thought about the name truly since Graw. I haven't put the name out there like that.
I guess I don't know. I think about it with the Division. I think about it with Ghost Recon. I think especially Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
You know, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I never played those, so I never think of that. Never think of that.
That's how I think about it. But
yeah, that's interesting. They're living off of it. That's a great line. They're living off of it.
They are fucking milking that man's name for everything it's worth, and it's worth a lot. Apparently, it's worth a lot. You know, because they, about a third of what Ubisoft comes out with is fucking. You've got your Tom Clancy games and your Assassin's Creed games and Immortals: Phoenix Rising. What else is there,
it's interesting because Altered Rain, we talk about Extraction, how much we like it. Altered Rain goes, sadly, Extraction only worth 2 points in the Fantasy Critic draft. I picked that up, Washy, for $1. I really was banking on that getting some 8s, to be honest with you. I thought it would be a little bit higher.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a whole thing. For me personally, when I evaluate games, when I evaluate games, which is gross to even say. I look a lot of it has to do with how complete of a package it is.
I like the completeness. Yeah, I like the package.
And this is a complete package. It just is. It's a finished game. There's a lot there. The replayability is high. It looks good. It runs well. It sounds cool. I don't know. If I was a game reviewer, it would be getting a 8.5, maybe a 9. Is it the best thing ever? No, it's not a 10, but it's a really fucking good game.
Well, I only got 2 points for it. Well, I'll tell you, do I know? You know what's getting high grades right now? Pokemon. Pokemon's out here getting a solid 15. They're getting some big points here. Now, Washy, you jumped back on the Pokemon hype. We had the Pokemon Snap craze where you're taking photos of Bidoof. You and I were getting cardboard, just pieces of cardboard sent to the house. We were unpacking out of plastic. And then you played some of the new Pokemon you and Chris Anker were trading. You were evolving them. So where do you fall right now on Pokemon Legends? How you feeling about this? You ready for this? I put out a tweet
earlier today that basically sums up how I feel about it. It's like, it visually, it's fucking hideous. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm going to buy it. They're going to get my $60.
I'm going to buy it.
Anything I say that's negative doesn't really matter because I'm going to give Nintendo my fucking $60 because it's fucking Pokemon and I'm in the bag for it. And I'll probably play it for 3 hours and never play it again.
Yeah.
Because we talked about that in the last episode. That's what I do with Switch games. It's what I'm going to do with this. It's what I'm going to do with Kirby. It's what I did with Mario Odyssey. It's what Breath of the Wild's a little bit different. But I just don't like it. I don't know, man. I really it has to be like Animal Crossing or Smash Bros to keep me on that system. Nothing else is going to do it. It's just, I'm going to go play something that looks prettier.
Like you said, I'm going to buy it regardless, right? I always buy these games on my Switch, but this is a big moment here.
The other thing about it, it's cool. I'm excited to play it this weekend. But another thing about the Switch is like that is the one device where I do go physical. Oh. There are two things where
then you got to carry them with you. Why would you do that? Dude, why would you do that?
They come in the little thing.
That defeats the whole purpose of it being portable when I got to carry all that. I don't want to carry all that.
No, dude. They come in the little thing. You get your little fucking Switch case, right?
Yeah, you get the little case, and then you put them up in there.
They come in these fucking dope.
So you can carry 8 games. Why would I want to carry 8? I can download 57.
Because it's dope.
I have hundreds of games on my Switch.
Yeah, you're going to download 57 games on that fucking tiny little memory
No, you buy a new memory stick. I bought a new memory stick. Don't come at me. You buy a new memory stick.
I love buying these fucking little cartridges, bro.
Oh, I hate it.
Look at it. Yeah, bro.
Oh, it reminds me of
cartridge on,
I did that for the PS Vita, Washy, and I had stacks like this much, just stacks of those dumb PS Vita cases around the house, and I was like, why am I doing this? And it just doesn't fit portable for me now. Like when I think portable, I think Xbox has now changed the game with cloud, where it's just like portable to me is this. Like I click this on and I pick something and it goes. I don't want to do this. I don't want to carry an extra bag. I want this. It's just basic. It's one device.
I don't know. I agree with you pretty much completely.
Yes.
Like I've
this
got
is your
to
one.
keep this in Blu-rays. I've got to keep the physical media alive somehow, right? I've got to, and I don't know why, but I feel that way, but I do. And Switch and Blu-rays are the two things that I just buy in the physical case.
So what are you doing with the cases? The actual
I put them on
cases.
a shelf and they look cool.
They look cool.
Yeah, bro.
They don't look that cool, bro.
Yeah, they do. They look cool, bro.
Don't
fucking come at me, dude. You just bought a Conquer statue for $600.
I did. I totally did. All right. So that's the one thing. Pokemon, I will say this. Pokemon is exciting to me because it's every Pokemon player's dream, right? And you and I are kind of the core audience because we grew up with Pokemon from cards to the anime to the game, right? And so for me, it's like, oh my God, the open world, choose your own adventure. There's going to be side quests. I'm going to be running free. We're going to throw Pokemon out like that. I'm excited about this, right? And hopefully this is the blueprint, just like we saw with Halo and what they're doing with open world. Hopefully this is the blueprint where they go, hey, from now on, we're never going back. We're going forward only. We're blazing a trail. You know what I mean? Not going back meaning re-releasing. You think they're going to go back to the old school style and just keep releasing games like that?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't want that. We're done with that. We've had years of that, decades.
No, I mean, I don't think they abandoned that formula.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think this is a spin-off. I don't know what's going on over there at Game Freak, and I have no idea. But what I would imagine is that they've got two teams. One is working on the traditional Pokemon or / remakes like Sword and Shield, Diamond Pearl, those types of things. Let's Go games. And then you've got another team that's working on whatever the next Legends is. It's gonna be Pokemon.
Pokemon Legends.
And Pokemon Legends. It's two different things.
I would look at them and I'd show them the Doki Doki V. When they did the K-pop dance and the crazy video game that Doki Doki V was. And I'd be like, emulate this forever, but with Pokemon. I would just force them to do that, okay? That's what I want. I want open world from now on. I want the vision. I want the movies. I want the TV show in a video game. No more of this crap is what I tell them. No more of this crap.
It's too much of a cash cow.
It will be very interesting to see what they do. You're right. But yeah. Oof, man. Either way, I'm excited. I think that's this Friday. I think we're right around the corner for that, which will be dope. Yeah. It will be exciting. But what else? What else have you been playing? What else have you been watching before we get into it?
We touched on Fable, touched on Rainbow Six. I mean, outside of that, it's kind of a dry spell right now in terms of games.
Okay.
What did we do that was really stupid the other day? Shadowrun. You've been on
Shadowrun. I've been on my promoting back compat. Yeah. Just every night booting up a game. I played Army of Two Washy, and that's a game I haven't played since those games first came out. Pretty impressive. I forgot about Army of Two and what they did with the co-op shooter genre and how they instituted fun mechanics like aggro and pulling aggro and like having enemies push one way or the other and allowing the other person to either sweep around or like pick themselves up. Very interesting stuff, which I liked a lot. Kicked on Fusion Frenzy, Doritos Crash Course. We got to show to Maddock for the first time. That was pretty special, which was interesting. I thought everybody knew about Doritos Crash Course, to be honest with you. Like, that was one of those big Xbox Live arcade games, and I thought everybody knew about that. So at least you got to see it, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, backwards compatibility is good.
Hell yeah, it is. It's going to be interesting when this Activision Blizzard deal goes through and we see what happens there. Because remember, Jason Ronald and the team just recently actually said, hey, we're done. We've done it all. We've hit a wall now because of licensing or just games not being able to be elevated to this level yet. And so they said, we're done right now. We're done. They announced they're done putting games on backwards compatibility.
What the fuck you mean you're done?
He added 500 plus. There was no more to go. They didn't have any more to put on.
Anything else they could do is tied up in licensing bullshit.
Yeah, either licensings or the game mechanics itself does not work with what, the program to get it into the next level wasn't working.
I mean,
so now you have all the Activision titles, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
it's a positive. It's not done yet. It was just a hard pause.
What are they gonna do with all those Guitar Hero games? What are they gonna do? They're gonna fucking put them on Game Pass, and I'm gonna have to go buy a fucking
guitar off eBay.
Yeah,
I mean, 50 Cent Blood in the Sand is selling for like $200 on eBay. I can't even get a copy because there's certain titles on backwards compatibility that you can't buy. You have to have the disc. So you can't actually buy it on the online store. Yeah. So there's an issue with a certain amount of games where it's like, oh no, you need the disc. And so there's an issue here. And so, yeah, if they were to do that, I can't imagine what guitars will become.
Expensive.
Think of the market of who's still got a working guitar. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can go into any mom and pop shop.
And they got one up on the wall.
Mom and pop retro shop and find one.
How much you think they're selling them right now?
$50, $60.
You think they're $50, $60 right now?
Yeah.
That's a good, okay, that's a solid price. I mean, what do you think? 120 now? 180 to get one of those? If they were to say, hey, all these are backwards compatible?
Yeah, I mean, the price goes up for sure. Imagine if they came out and said every Guitar Hero ever is going to just hit Game Pass. People would lose their goddamn minds, and it'll never happen because of licensing and music and all that. It'll just never happen. But,
yeah, you're right.
But if be fucking crazy.
I can say that I have been playing Dying Light 2, so that's cool. I can't tell you anything about it, of course, but I can't say I have been playing it, so that's fine. What else did I watch? I watched Righteous Gemstones. I'm caught up on that. I continue to love that. Continue to enjoy it.
Do you have anything on that other than?
Have you been watching it? I don't know what I mean. I'll just talk about it. I've been really enjoying it. I like the backstory of Eli Gemstone, who is their father, right? I think after season 1, I was like, where could we really go with this, right? And I think we're seeing a really fun dynamic going on here, where we're getting a cool backstory of Eli Gemstone, who's the father, right? And he's having some push and pull with his history. Now he's also getting push and pull from the young kids, right? We're looking at Danny McBride and his wife, who want to hang out with, what's that guy's name? Is his name Eric Andre? I don't know. I think it might be Eric Andre from the Eric Andre show. But he's getting pushed back because those two want to make their own Christian hotel timeshare down in Florida, but they don't have money, right? Daddy's got all the money. The kids don't have the money, right? And so they're like, yo, we need $10 million so we can join the timeshare family and hang out with our friends from Texas, right? And so they're having this big push and pull of, hey, I'm the oldest son. I'm ready. Give me money. And he's like, hell no, you're an idiot. And so he doesn't have a friend. Then Judy, the young daughter, she's making her husband get baptized so he can become a Christian because he's not a Christian and the family doesn't like him, but Judy does. Judy wants him to be a part of it. That's a whole, they're fine. Judy and the husband, Judy and BJ, they all right. But Adam is the only one that matters. Adam's my favorite. You know that. I like him from Workaholics. And he now has the young men of Christ is what he's calling them, or the muscle heads of Christ. And they're just a bunch of bodybuilders. And he's leading them, right, Wash? He's leading them to the promised land. And he promised them that they would all go walk through the deserts in Jerusalem. And the father was like, no, you're not taking the private jets there. And he's trying to be a man in front of the big old muscle heads. It's a whole thing. So I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a whole lot going on. And I'm enjoying it. Peacekeeper, I guess I missed episode 4. When did it? How did I miss episode 4?
It comes out on Thursdays.
I guess I turned it on because last time I turned it on, it was still 1 through 3, and I was like, I thought there was 4 out already. So I missed. I
don't have a lot on it. I've watched all of it. It's good.
It's good. Very good.
I hope that Warner Brothers can look at Peacemaker and James Gunn and kind of say this is the template and this is the style. Just go goofy with it, man. I mean, why are we trying to take this shit seriously? Leave that to Matt Reeves in the Batman. Leave that to like some of the more darker cinematic things. But like for the TV stuff, just go goofy with it. Not CW goofy where they're like.
I think it's pretty goofy. You don't think it's goofy?
Like, no, I love it.
Okay,
I
love
Peacemaker.
I think it's good. I think it's great so far.
Yeah, it's hella goofy. But there's some pretty interesting and serious subject matter in there, and I think if anybody can handle, that and throw in a mix of comedy and have it just kind of land the way it does, it's James Gunn. He's just proven time and time again. He's just a master of it.
Yeah, he gets it, huh, Washy? He gets it.
Yeah. And John Cena's fucking awesome.
Yeah, John Cena gets it. He's
Jennifer Holland's awesome. Everybody in the show is awesome. I fucking love Vigilante.
Yeah, he's really good, bro. He's really good.
So fucking funny in this. Like, he's just obsessed with Peacemaker. He just loves him so much. It's such a fucking hilarious take.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, so it's really good. Succession, still watching it. I'm on season 2, episode 4. Update on that is I am now on Team Tom. Totally, just Team Tom all the way till I die. Okay. Yeah. Tom and Greg, those are the goats, bro. Just give them everything. I hope they destroy and take over the entire company. Everybody else sucks. Tom and Greg, I just hope they dominate. That's kind of how I feel about that right now. There's so many characters, Mike. There's Logan Roy, who's the dad, who's like the owner of this fucking massive media conglomerate. His 2 sons, Kendall and Roman. Kendall, where I'm at in the show, is like totally just defeated. Totally just a fucking puppet for his dad at this point. Roman is a fucking weirdo and I hate him.
Okay.
The daughter Shiv.
Shiv is evil. A badass name.
Well, her name's Siobhan.
Oh, what do they call her? Shiv?
Calls her Shiv.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a badass name. We were talking about Kendall recently
fucking
too.
Terrible.
Interesting.
She's
men's
so
name. Like it.
Fucking mean. Just the meanest person.
That's what you gotta
ever.
be. You gotta be cutthroat in business.
She's so fucking mean, dude. Oh my god, I've never seen somebody so self-centered. I fucking hate shit. And her husband Tom is the fucking goat, though, dude. I love Tom.
Okay.
Who else is there? There's Greg, who's the fuck up cousin, who's just the best. There's their other brother, their half brother Connor, who's just the black sheep. Who's just a fucking total idiot. But yes, I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like you hate everybody so much, but like there's 2 people that aren't very good people. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Tom and Greg are good people. They're definitely not, but like they're the least bad. And so like so I'm gonna root for them. And their scenes together are always just so fucking funny and goofy, and their chemistry's so good. Because Tom and Greg have this like sort of weird like friendship, business relationship where Tom's kind of taking him under his wing, and Greg starts to figure some shit out. And every time Greg shows Tom that he can do something ruthless and mean, Tom's like, "Yeah, I fucking love it." Yeah, and it's like played as a comedy, So like all of their scenes together are, really good. And I'm just totally rooting for Tom and Greg at this point.
Well, I know that you dipped down a little bit, so I'm glad to hear you're back up and you're pushing through and keeping watching it. So that's good. That's great that you're on it still. I know you're trying. You have your ups and your downs, but you got to do it. You got to do it. I mean, it's people talk about it, in the chat right now. Captain Cripple says Succession is wonderful. Box of Future says Succession gets better and better. Jay Shaw says, I love Succession.
It just gets fucking wild. Like by the end of season 1, they're doing stuff and going places that are just like unbelievable. Like House of Cards style stuff. Okay. You know what I mean?
Never watched
Where
that.
It's just like,
never watched that.
Like we're going to just do and be the worst possible pieces of human feces on the planet, Now,
I will say, Ash Can Aim, similar to how you felt earlier, I found that show too depressing and I fell off of it quick. You had some of that. You had some of that.
Yeah. Like by the time I got to like episode 6 in season 1, I was like, can I really do this? Like, am I really gonna do this? You know, am I enjoying this, or is it just stressing me out? Because it is stress. Fucking a lot of it's not fun to watch. A lot of it is like, man, I fucking hate these people. You know, I'm not having a good time with this. But
interesting.
But you know, it's if you push through, you're gonna get rewarded with some pretty fucking fascinating storytelling.
Okay.
And it's on HBO, and so like, you know, the quality's there.
I like that. I like that quality.
So yeah, that, and then I haven't really gotten a chance to talk about what a just fucking masterpiece the finale of The Expanse was.
Yeah, you gotta wait until I watch that. I'll watch that right away, I promise.
And you know, season 6, it was short, but god damn. I mean, just chef's kiss. Just a brilliant fucking ending, and just one of the best television shows of all time, and probably my favorite television show ever made.
Ooh.
Beginning to end, just fucking never was I bored with it. Never did I think they could have done more. It lived up to my expectations, and most of the time exceeded my expectations. And as a book reader, that's unbelievable praise. You know, they really fucking did it, and it's fucking incredible. And I will never shut up about it. I mean,
I don't want you to shut. Nobody wants you to shut up about it. It's that good.
It's fucking.
People that know, they know.
I mean, it is the best, for my money, like the most complete and relevant fucking science fiction show of all time.
He likes it,
and it's beautiful.
Well, you know who else is beautiful, Washy? Let's jump into it. Let me tell you about a beautiful man. Okay, a beautiful man. I don't know if he's ever won America's Sexiest Man or the World's Sexiest Man, but he's a beautiful man. He's also a muscular man. Washburn, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, had a couple of interview pieces here that are circling the news, and Dwayne Johnson wants to surpass Black Adam's comic book physique in real life. This comes from IGN right here.
What?
Ryan,
wait.
You heard what I said.
Again? Read that
Dwayne
again.
Johnson, this is the headline from IGN by Ryan Leston. Dwayne Johnson wants to surpass Black Adam's comic book physique in real life. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wants to be bigger than Black Adam. During an interview with Men's Journal, the 49-year-old former professional wrestler explained why he wants to buff up even more than his comic book counterpart. Quote,
he's already there.
Quote, the training we did for this movie was the most, what is that? Most I've ever done in my life. Now, I've brought up an image, Washy. Isn't he bigger? Yeah. He looks bigger than this jabroni.
What does he fucking want? Muscles coming out of his goddamn earlobes?
It's funny because when you search Black Adam HD images, more of them are of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson than of the actual comics, which is very interesting.
I have no idea what they're gonna fucking do with this.
Is this movie gonna be legit? I mean, you tell me Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson isn't as yoked as what we're seeing right here on the screen. Yeah, he's already that yoked. He's bigger than that, jabroni. But I respect the desire. You know what I mean? To be like, I'm gonna set the tone. Does Zachary Levi have to follow?
Like what are we doing?
Thank you.
Over in DC land, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
You know what I mean?
We're not doing much, okay? We're trying to put it together.
What are we doing?
We're gonna rewrite history with the Flash. We're gonna let Suicide Squad come back for a 7th time and just carry the title here.
Okay, but
that's all we can do.
Peacemaker still is derivative of like Zack Snyder stuff. Because if you trace, like, what I don't understand what we're doing.
I don't think they know what they're doing.
We're still in the Snyderverse with Peacemaker. But is Flash going to literally just say fuck it, and are we going to do Crisis on Infinite Earths where it just everything comes together and there's a new I don't know. I wish I fucking knew.
I watched Spider-Man recently, and I thought that was a really good time. And I like seeing all these movies, and I would like to see DC represented in a way where I enjoy going to these movies, right? And I think
it has to be fun, and there's just no fun, dude.
We're gonna get a dope Batman. I'm excited about that Batman with Rob Pat. You know what I mean? With Pat, that thing will be dope. And then after that, I'm kind of lost. I do like Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I think Gal is incredible as Wonder Woman.
Movie fucking sucks.
But the movie's quite good. But I do like her as Wonder Woman. I think she's great.
Not the first Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman's fucking awesome.
Yeah, the
Wonder
other one
Woman
was
84.
Yeah,
terrible fucking movie, dude.
So it's just like they got some pieces there that I enjoy, and then the other ones I'm like, man, I didn't like those Justice League movies at all. Didn't like that at all.
I thought the Snyder cut was fine. I kind of liked it, but man, dude, there's just no cohesiveness to any of this. Like, it's so hard. And even in Peacemaker, they make references that it's like, I wish I would have seen that. They fucking reference Batmite.
Oh.
In one of the episodes.
Okay.
They're like, an interdimensional tiny little man who, like, dresses up as Batman. And they're like, that's a real person? Yeah. And it's just like, oh, I really wish I could have seen that, because that sounds fucking awesome. Like, I want to see, I want to see it, dude. I want to see all this stuff, and I just wish they would embrace how goofy and weird it gets, just like Marvel has.
Coming in from the chat, Washy, this is an interesting question. Moist Bison 31 wants to know, he seems like a great guy, meaning The Rock, but I'm worried about his health. He's pushing 50, and his training is concerning. Some say arduous. Now, do you ever think about that, Washy, where this man is like, he's pushing 50, and he's putting up a lot of weight? I mean, clearly he knows his body. He's done this forever. It's not like it's a difference, but like, when will we see the slowdown?
He's not some regular jabroni. He's
I
rich.
know that, but when will we see the slowdown of the man? 60?
When he
70? When is he going to slow down on the weights?
When his fucking dietitians and nutritionists and trainers and all the people on his payroll who make sure that he looks the way he does says you can't physically do this anymore. He's rich, bro. Tom Brady fucking out there slinging footballs at 45. Like,
that man looks like
he's 22 because Giselle's got him on some fucking experimental fucking treatment, and
incredible.
It. You
William Shatner looks good.
Yeah, The Rock is doing that same shit, dude. These people are rich, dude. The rules don't apply to them.
Don't apply.
In terms of what they can do with their bodies if they choose to. If they choose to do it. Clearly The Rock's chosen to do it. This man's fucking looks incredible.
Well, we have another one from IGN. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is working on another video game movie. During an interview with Men's Journal, he went on to say, quote, "I can't tell you which game in particular we're doing, but there will be an announcement this year," he said. "We're going to bring one of the biggest, most badass games to the screen, one that I've played for years." Now, Washy, you hear that. What do you think that's going to be? Because he was in Doom. Twitch chat right there. Raul writes in Doom, and in 2005, he was in Doom. He was in the movie Doom. It was not good. It was not good. You could see Doom again?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I was thinking
The Rock?
I mean, most people are probably thinking Gears of War. You know what I mean?
Who's he going to be?
I don't know.
Coltrane?
Make his own world. Why do we got to be those guys?
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? Make his own world. What if he's in Halo? What if they make Halo the movie with The Rock?
They're making Halo the TV show.
Well, make a movie with him. He takes off his helmet. He gives the Rock eyebrow.
The Rock is Master Chief?
No, he's not Master Chief. He's a different Spartan, is in my mind how I would do that.
Okay.
And he's teamed up with Nathan Fillion, and they're on their own Spartan mission. That would be fun.
Sure.
I want that.
Yeah, I'll watch the dude in anything. I love him.
Anything. You know that.
He's great.
What do you think this is, though? Do you think it could be Doom? What do you really think this is?
I would love that. It's probably Gears of War, right? What are the properties that we haven't seen yet?
The biggest, most badass games coming.
The biggest, most badass games ever.
I mean, Doom is a solid choice. Gears of War is a solid choice. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe they throw it back and do like a Wolfenstein thing with him, and he's just fucking killing Nazis.
Just punching Nazis in the face. Yeah. That's not bad. It will be interesting. It's fun. I like seeing the video game adaptations in the movies. You know that. Like, I'm a sucker for that, right? You put in Tomb Raider, I'm in.
Could it be something animated?
No, you don't get The Rock for animated.
You know, I saw the greatest tweet was The Rock is Banjo and Kevin Hart is Kazooie.
I mean, I'd go see it.
Fucking incredible.
I'd go see it, Washy. I'd go see it.
But I mean, yeah, whatever he decides to do, I'll watch.
You're right. I know. Yes, I know. You're right. Moana's a good call. Somebody says, what about Dave Bautista wanted to be in Gears? What if you team up both those muscleheads?
Yeah.
Two dude bros in Gears. Yeah. That could be fun.
But Dave Bautista's
he's great.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you The Rock is just charisma on the screen. It, you know, I mean, he's not the best performer.
Yes.
I don't want to say that. Let me rephrase. He doesn't have the range of a Dave Bautista.
Who?
The Rock.
The Rock doesn't have the range of Dave Bautista.
Nowhere near the range.
Oh, okay.
Dave Bautista's got fucking range, bro. But I mean, both of them together would be fucking awesome. They're both great. But yeah, if we do a Gears of War movie with Dave Bautista as Marcus Phoenix, which I think he is on record,
he wants to be Phoenix. Yeah.
And The Rock comes in as, you know, one of the other characters like Coltrane or not Carmine. Carmine dies, or Dom, or who's the fourth jabroni? The blonde, they could just recast the blonde-headed guy, and that could be The Rock.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I'm down. I'm down for it. Whatever.
I got a DM on Twitter of a story. We'll see if this is real or fake, so take it with a grain of salt. But Idle Sloth, who's a good follow on Twitter, usually puts out a lot of Xbox and video game stuff, retweets a lot of leaks and rumors. This is rumor, Redfall details. Take it with a grain of salt, of course. Redfall rumor roundup will launch in October. There will be a 5th playable character, not yet announced. James Masters, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, would voice the main villain in English. Campaign around 18 hours. There would be vampire animals. Now, Washy, this was projected. They said summer, but we have yet to see actual gameplay. We've only seen a CGI animated trailer of this game so far. October sound better to you? This is the second Arcane team. This is the Prey Arcane team.
Where are they from?
Lyon.
No.
Yeah, because there's Arcane Austin and Arcane Lyon.
Who made Deathloop?
Arcane Austin. Maybe I'm mixing those two up, but I don't know. It's tough to tell. It's Austin. Okay, Altered Rain says Austin, so that's the Austin team.
Yeah, Lyon. I mean, it's a game about vampires.
I like
what do you fucking do? We knew that already.
Well, yes, but what about October? I think October fits the slate better.
Yeah, October's great for it because
it the theme.
Yeah, I mean Halloween, vampires.
But if that's to be true now, Washy, not to come out this year. That's on my fantasy picks. Let's not go crazy, bro. I need it. Need this one.
There's just no shot.
I need this one to come out, and I need to do well.
Coming out. This game. You know what month this game's coming out in?
February 2023.
2023. Yeah.
But see, here's the issue, Washy. We continue to push back a lot of first-party titles on the Xbox side. This was slated for summer. This was going to be the next big Xbox exclusive, we'll call it, right, from the first-party studio lineup. Now it gets pushed back to October. We still now go through Q1 and Q2 of being empty, right? I'm looking at Crossfire X as my next big thing, and that's a partnership.
I mean, what did they have in Q1, Q2 last year?
Nothing.
Yeah.
It ended big with all the games in Q2 into Q3 and 4.
I don't know, man. we're still in like this weird place with the Xbox stuff where it's like they have enough studios where they could release a game every like I was reading some crazy statistic like every quarter for the next 5 years.
Yeah, I think that's what the dream is.
If they were to like time it out right.
Yeah, I think that's what Matt Booty and the team wants.
A first party game every quarter for the next 5 years, right? Or for
but we're not there yet.
Like forever. We're not quite there yet. I don't think we'll start seeing that till conservatively 2024, 2025. To be honest with you.
Okay. Well, as of right now, I believe
the fruits of the labor are gonna fucking.
It's coming.
Come to bear.
It's coming.
Yeah.
That's right. It's just a quiet spring
we're just
into
not there,
summer.
man.
That's all.
We're just not there yet. They've got all these studios. We still have no idea what's going on with Forza. We still have no idea.
It's a big bet to think Forza's coming out this year. That's a big bet.
Yeah, we still have no idea what the fuck Machine Games is doing. Indiana Jones.
We don't. Wolfenstein 3 is just gone. Essentially, we have no idea what's going on with.
Fable's not coming out till 2024 at the earliest.
Fable is definitely not this year. I mean, if we're focused on this year, not this year.
Yeah, I mean, Arcane. I mean, if there's one team that can do it, it's probably Arcane. They fucking seem to have. That studio seems to have some kind of fucking weird thing going on where they're just able to fucking pump out bangers. So yeah, I mean, they could do it. It could happen. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Miss Sally Hart says, "Give me Scorn." Another third-party partnership right there. So, see, we're gonna get Total War Warhammer 3 in February for the PC side, right? That's a nice big get. That's gonna do well. Then on top of that, you got Crossfire X coming in February, which is another big third-party title that you grab on the console, right? And so it'll be interesting to see what they do on the partnership side to continue to fill in the gap until we get to this. But that was the first milestone of the year, would have been Redfall in the summer, because everything else is unannounced, not dated until Starfall. So now you have a big question mark. We're waiting all the way until November now. That's the whole year, essentially. It's a whole year until an Xbox first-party title is to come out, which means the partnership team has to really double down and bring the heat.
Look at what they've done on Game Pass.
They did. They've done great. They've done great.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna see. I think that's gonna be the stuff that carries us probably through October. And Shredders comes out in March 17th.
Shredders, sooner the better.
That got leaked today. Do you see that?
I didn't see the date. I saw that they're coming to Steam directly.
March 17th was I think the official release.
Well, good. That's a good date. That's a good date. That's a spring break window. That's a spring break ski.
They're not gonna bump up against Horizon.
No. Yep. Sony owns the spring here. Yep.
I won't be surprised if. I guess it's too late for them to come out and say like Elden Ring is going to be on Game Pass, but that
I would assume Elden Ring and Dying Light are not coming to Game Pass. Unless they're going to tell you the day before.
Yeah, I mean, the when they've done those big. When did they say Extraction was coming to Game Pass?
Extraction came, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, it could happen.
Close.
It wouldn't even shock me
if Elden Ring came. Elden Ring.
Yeah,
that would be.
If they throw a bunch of money at Miyazaki and the boys, and they're just like, let me put you on our.
Let me put you onto something special, Washy. Let me put you onto something special right now. This is what needs to come to Game Pass. It's NBA 2K22 announces a new zip line coming into the game, Washburn. So now you can zip across the city, baby.
Let me see.
And it doesn't look good, Washy. It doesn't look good.
Oh, of course it doesn't look good.
But this is it right here.
Hey, time to go.
Oh my God. No way, dude.
Oh man, it kills me. It kills me, bro. It kills me what they've done to this.
It's so bad, bro. Not like I'm not mad at the city.
Okay.
I'm mad at
maybe time for some pickup.
the fact that in career, oh my god,
This is fun.
in career mode they've made these fucking like open world quests. Have you gone into my career in 22?
No,
Like,
I've
really
done a
got
great
into
job of just completely avoiding this. After
Bro,
all the years
it's-
we've done this, I have completely avoided this.
It is the worst it's ever been.
Ugh.
Like bar none.
It's
And
been
every
bad,
year-
Washburn. It's been
It seems
very
like
bad.
every fucking year I say this, dude. Every year I'm
Very
saying the
bad,
same thing.
bro.
It can't possibly get worse, dude. It can't possibly get worse. But they managed to fucking do it, and this year they did it with, like open world quests. Like they want you to run around the city and talk to people.
Yeah,
Why? like stick. I'm not mad at the city itself. I think the city's cool.
Okay.
Like running around, having all the courts that you can go play on, having the shops, whatever. Yeah, cool, fine, fuck it, right? The story, I'm not even mad at the story, even though it's fucking stupid this year.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm mad at is them putting these open world quests in. I fucking hate it, dude. I hate it. It's just a list. Go talk to this guy. Go do this. Go over here.
They
Go
doubled
play
down
5
with the
games
open
on this
world.
board.
They
It's
had
like,
to figure
come
out a
on.
way to implement it. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, they're trying
it's
to
tough.
force you to run. They're trying to force you to run around
yeah.
this city that they've built, and I don't want to. I just don't.
I would like to see the numbers on all of that because when you look around at it, right, that's the only game that costs VC, aka microtransaction money to elevate your player, right? Like you look at FIFA and Madden in the space, and all these other games and sports really double down on the My Team, right? Where you get the card packs and stuff.
For my team.
Well, no, that's what I'm getting at. But like in 2K, I want to know, is My Team as prevalent as Ultimate Team and FIFA and Madden? Because they seem to have two sectors of income with is My Career to elevate your player, buy different gear inside of the city, right? And then they also have My Team. But like the other two don't do that. Why does this group do that? Is it because My Team isn't as big as FIFA Ultimate Team and Madden Ultimate Team?
No,
or is it
I
because
think
we can just double dip and get that much more money out of people?
Yeah,
you know?
that's exactly what it is.
Because it is interesting.
I don't think My Team is small.
My Team on NBA.
Yeah,
It's not small.
I think there
the
is
big
a
piece
market
of the pot.
for it. But
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna do one or the other, right? That's the thing, and
And
that's why they have both.
And they figured out how to get you in the wallet
I mean,
on both of those.
Yeah, neither one.
Yeah.
I don't. Obviously, they would love it if you did both and spent money on both. But like, I think it's a shrewd move for them to include both of those modes and kind of have it set up to where people who want to do the card packs that they have that option, right?
Yeah.
People who want to go into the park and get gammed on.
Gammed on, bro.
Like me.
With your UPS driver outfit, is right.
Yeah, you want to go in your brown shirt and your gray sweatpants and your white shoes that say 2K on the side. That's an option too.
It's just such an interesting one. They're the only game that has two sources of revenue with those microtransactions.
And nobody
so prevalent.
fucking does anything about this, dude.
And nobody else in the sports world.
And I can't even get mad at Games Media for fucking not writing about it because they do. This gets coverage.
Yeah,
like every year this is getting coverage, dude.
Every October,
people are
somebody
mad
writes about
this.
it.
People are vocal about this, and nothing happens. And
There's
they
no
just
competition,
keep going, and they keep going. When is it gonna change, dude? Fuck, man. I don't want to spend $200 on 2K anymore, but I'm gonna do it because it's the only fucking thing, dude. It's the only thing. I gotta ball out with Bobby
You
Buckets.
gotta ball out. We got close. You and I got close. We started to do the mock drafts, right? We started to do the my own league and stuff like that. None of the microtransactions are tied, but the most fun to be had is where you create your own player and you go to the park, you go to the rec. That is the best game that they have. Is right. It's hands down the best game that they have.
It is the main mode. I don't want to see 2K get fucking 8s and 9s anymore, dude. Because
I mean, the gameplay is solid though. The gameplay is solid, except for the online infrastructure could be elevated. The online is not solid whatsoever. There's a distinct difference from playing local to, okay, now we're going to play online. Everything doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Nothing feels right about that. And I don't know what it is.
You gotta fucking play more, dude.
Oh, you gotta play more.
Ball out.
Well, you know what? With that, you gotta go play more. You gotta go enjoy your Wednesday. This will be the end of Mike and Washy catch up on a Wednesday. It's time to play some games here on the stream, so stick around, hang with us. But if you enjoyed the just chat of catching up, it's been a whole week of me being sick. It was nice to catch up with the Washy, and I can't wait for next week. We'll get some news stories. We'll get some fun to talk about. It was a very interesting one. We had a good one right there, Wash. You want to look back on this? We talked about a lot. There.
I mean,
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wants to get more yoked, and I'm here for it. You know what I mean? I'm here for it.
God bless him.
Just get more yoked, homeboy. You're the best, DJ. We'll see you soon. Everybody watching, have fun. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace, everybody.